Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchorman, Sum, hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we have all kinds of exciting stories from 4 freebies. Looks like we have an MPC XL leak. It looks like Baby Audio dropped Tekno 1.1. But our top story today comes from Fender and Studio One. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as we see here, Fender Studio Pro replaces Studio One. Fender becomes a recording brand. So in case you didn't know, I think it was back in 2001, Fender did purchase PreSonus. So they do own Studio One. So now they're just changing the name to Fender Studio One, which is dumb. I mean, Studio One's been around forever. I don't know why you make that change, you know? Fender Studio One doesn't even sound appealing if you're not using guitars like that. So, but let's go ahead and read the story a little bit. So Fender Studio Pro 8 becomes the heart of the new Fender production system, along with the range of audio interfaces and MIDI controllers. It's been a long time coming. No, it absolutely is not. You guys have owned it for 5 years. You should have just left it Studio One. And this consolidation under Fender will allow the DAW and its peripherals to appeal to a new generation of musicians. I don't see how the name is what's going to make appeal. It's still Studio One. It's okay. It's the same thing. Fender Studio 8 Pro and the rebrand. If you're a current Studio One user, there's nothing to worry about. You're getting the next version of the same familiar DAW with range of enhancements, including overdue UI updates, Fender Mustang, and Rumble native plugins with a huge selection of amps and pedals. That's nice though. So that's good for the Studio One users. I mean, everybody. I mean, if you're gonna get Fender's emulations, they're probably gonna make good emulations. What's more, there are also improvements to software instruments like Impact and Sample One, and some exciting AI-assisted creative tools for music production. This includes the drum and note extraction processes and converting audio, drum hits, and melodies into MIDI to be used with other virtual instruments. So looks like they're getting some kind of MIDI note detection, and I'm not sure if they already have stem separation, but it sounds like drum and note extraction. You know what I'm saying? You might be getting stem separation if you don't have that either. There's also a range of integration options for linking Studio Pro with other platforms and hardware devices, like the Fender Studio app, which becomes like a little brother, and even the Tone Master Pro pedal can be used as a controller for Studio Pro, while being able to receive programs changes from the show page. So here's a little look of what it's going to look like with some of the Fender stuff up in here, as you guys can see. So you see it's got Fender brand here. It's looking like it's Fender brand here. You know what I'm saying? It's looking like they're going to come out with some Fender interfaces. So this is probably going to be PreSonus stuff repackaged under Fender. That's what I would probably, you know what I'm saying? That's what I think. Looks nice though. Nice looking board. So it's just like some of the stuff that you're going to get with that. To accompany DAW, there is a range of PreSonus audio interfaces and controllers that have been redesigned and rebranded under Fender. Didn't even read it yet. I already knew. This new range includes the Fender Audio Box Go and the Fender Quantum LT and HD audio interfaces. So Fender's Studio Pro 8 is currently available along with audio interfaces, while the motion controllers will follow the spring, priced at $269. I believe the price for Fender Studio Pro is $99 or $100 to grab it. So if you're interested in this, obviously I'll leave the information link below in the description with everything else. And the second story I have for you guys today, this one is a freebie from Waves. It looks like Waves is giving away a plugin on the 15th for free, and you can sign up now. I recommend signing up now. I'm not sure if it's going to be only 10,000 copies or not. Let's take a look at this. So we see here, Waves Curves resolves. More info on the latest freebie from Waves. So I'm taking it, this is what it's going to look like. I'm assuming that this is going to be something that's going to take out harsh frequencies from vocals. You know what I'm saying? Something like other, plugins like Smooth Operator or something like that. Let's go ahead and read a little bit of the story. Waves recently announced Curves Resolves, a new freebie to kick off 2026, and we have some more information to share. Besides breaking out their typical Black Friday free plugin schedule, Waves stayed true to the form for the most part. After announcing the freebie, the developer provided a sign-up page and minimal information. Speculation has led to the obvious assumption that Curves Resolve would be a plugin that addresses frequency clashes in the muddy mix, and new information from Waves confirms this. So Curves Resolve is a plugin that intelligently resolves sonic masking issues. It does so by detecting frequency clashes and applying precision processing to only those areas to ensure a natural sounding mix. Curves Resolve listens to one track while processing another. Like another AI-assisted plugins, Curve Resolves has a learn function. This learn function has three modes: dynamic, D-steady, and R blend. I wonder if D-steady is Rock Steady's cousin. Rock Steady. Sorry. I know. Horrible joke. I know. Steady rocking all night long. Hey! Sorry. Dynamic mode is when the plugin reacts to collisions in real time, creating space instantly. A D-steady mode allows the learn function to analyze the entire song, providing stable processing. D blend offers the best of both worlds. Although Curves Resolves does the heavy lifting, you can influence its decisions by controlling what the plugin hears. Filter and tilt controls for the sidechain signal give you that control. Additionally, they have optimized snapshots for various instruments, including vocals, guitars, bass, snare, kick, piano, and more. If we're going to see more and more intelligent plugins to music, I'm happy they're making them this way. So basically, in a nutshell, this is going to help you unmask frequencies for vocals and really anything. Like if you have a piano and then another muddy sound in there, you can use it to unmask sounds, So I'll probably check it out on the 19th and let you guys know what I think. And up next for you guys today, I've got another freebie. This one is more of like a rompler. It's called Heartbreaker Synth. So like I said, this is more of like a rompler than a synth. I mean, I know it says oscillators here, but you can really only go up and down an octave or turn the volume up. So it's not like you're really getting any control. So it's really like 3 different layers. But it does got some cool sounds. I made a little sample for this. So I got a little demo beat. I'll play a little bit here in a moment. But this is kind of some of the sounds that I use from just Heartbreaker. So it does have some decent sounds in here that you can use. We'll go ahead and check out some of the presets just so that you guys can hear. But you see down here, you got ARPs, compression, sauce and space. You got delay and reverb controls over here too as well. So let's just go ahead. There are some cool ARPs in here. Turn this reverb down a little bit. And each sound's gonna have different controls down here at the bottom. So it is kind of like you're getting different effects with this too, or different presets with this too. You can change the ARP too. They've got some other stuff too over here. So they've got some basses that you can use. So yeah, just different basses, different sounds in here. You're just gonna get stuff that's gonna sound like this. So this is out there if you are interested in grabbing Heartbreaker synth. All right, guys, and up next, I've got a third freebie for you guys today. This one comes from Universal Audio. It looks like they are giving away the UA610 for a limited time only. So they're giving away the whole collection. So they're giving away EQ A and B on this one. This is basically an emulation of the LA610 preamp. So I would definitely recommend grabbing this one, y'all, because this one is a banger. This one emulates a Fire preamp, really good for recording, especially vocals and stuff like that, but you can use it on anything. I didn't put it on a vocal on this. I used it on something else, but we'll hop back into FL Studio, check this thing out a little bit more. So we'll see here, I actually used this on the drum bus and I used it on the 808. So let's go ahead and mute everything else. We'll bring the 808 up. The 808 just sounded like this. So super low, but I wanted to bring out some high frequencies and everything in it. So I ended up turning on the low here so I could push it with this mic line, and I got it to sound like this. And then I added this other UA preamp too, and I got it to sound like this. So without it on, I'll let you hear what it sounds like, and then I'll let you hear like what it sounds like when I turn it on. So it added a little bit of oomph. I know the bass is a little bit low on this, but just what I chose for this. Then I also have it on these drums too. So this is what the drums sound like before I throw it on there and then after. So you're gonna get both of these in the package, as you can see. What's cool about this, again, you can turn this on and get a little bit of distortion. So like, let's say I turn this line on. We don't have to use it though if we don't want to. Really, you know, what you're gonna be focused on this is gonna be your level and your gain. So this is what's gonna add, you know what I'm saying, that oomph to your sound. But it's got the EQs here too. So with the B, you can dial in a little bit more than you can with the A, where the A only goes -6 to 0 to 6 with the low frequencies. But this one, you can dial in every 1.5 decibels. Just a really good plugin, in my opinion, if you're looking for a preamp. This is a really good preamp. I know I didn't do the greatest job of demonstrating this because I didn't want to put down any vocals. That's really what I would use this on. But I just wanted to let you guys know that this is free, and I would definitely recommend grabbing it. Don't just, as soon as the video's over, go grab this one first. So it looks like we have some more leaks of the MPC XL. Let's go ahead and take a look over here at Gear News and check this thing out. So as we see here, it looks like this is what the MPC XL is going to look like. So blow, here's a picture of it all in all of its glory. It looks like it's gonna have similar pads, a whole lot of coloring going up in here. I mean, that's cool for me. I'm not sure how the old school MPC heads are gonna feel about that, but I mean, I'm cool with that. So let's go ahead and read a little bit about this. So it says here, new information about the upcoming Akai MPC XL. According to the leak, the MPC XL will feature the same second generation 8-core processor used in the MPC Live 3. However, the key difference lies in the memory. The MPC XL is rumored to have 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is double the amount in the Live 3 model. This expansion should ensure smoother workflows and enable the parallel use of up to 32 plug-in instruments, 16 audio tracks, and up to 256 voices. Akai has also responded to user requests regarding internal memory by doubling its capacity to 256 gigabytes. Additionally, the new workstation has an extra slot for SSD and SD card slot, which will be useful in professional settings. So this is what the back of this thing is going to look like. Back here, it says the display has grown to a size never before offered on an MPC. Rather than the 7-inch touchscreen found on the Live 3, the MPC XL features a 10.1-inch high-def multi-touch display with an adjustable tilt angle. This promises a much more comfortable experience for designing sounds, sampling, and arranging tracks. The connection area in the published images also appears to be a significant step towards becoming a studio hub. In addition to the 4 inputs, including 2 with phantom power and 2 line RCA phono inputs, there are 8 line outputs in TRS format, 2 headphone outputs, 8 CV gate stereo outputs, 2 MIDI inputs, and 4 MIDI outputs. A USB-C port and 3 USB-A ports complement this setup, allowing for flexible integration of controllers, storage, media, or synthesizers. And so it looks like it's supposed to release around NAMM, and the price of this is going to be $28.99, so almost $3,000. So looks like we got the information. It's probably going to drop at NAMM. Let's go. And up next, guys, I've got a little deal for you guys today. This one comes from Audio Deluxe, and it's on UJAM Finisher Boost. So as you see here, this is currently over at Audio Deluxe for $5. It gives you fire transitions. And if you get this, you can also get a freebie with this too as well. So when you purchase this, it also comes with a freebie that you can grab. I would recommend grabbing this Tape Machine 800, but you can get this right here for free with that when you buy it. So you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a $99 plugin and a $59 plugin for $5. So good deal. I've got it loaded up in FL Studio. So I have that little sample loop that I played for you guys earlier. It sounds like this. So this is all about transitions and stuff like that. So you can use it on solo instruments or you can use it on the whole beat. So I'm just going to use it on the whole beat like it would be a transition. This is one of the transitions you can get. That's kind of fire. And then just have it go into the drop or whatever. You can change the loop from manual to 2 bars to 8 bars to 4 bars, whatever you want to. You've got different controls over your finisher right here. So how much you want it to come in. There's a ton of different transitions. You've got risers, up sweeps, all that stuff. So that's fire. You know, obviously you can transition to 4 or 8 bars. I mean, that's fire for a little transition or the beginning of a beat. Stretch it out. Stretch it out to 8. I guess this is 8. I'm saying? But you got just a bunch of different kinds of risers or different kind of brakes. See what else we got down here. We'll just pick some random. Let's check some more of these full transitions. Drop it. But obviously, you guys can tell you can do a bunch of stuff with this. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave this link below with everything else. And the fourth freebie that I have for you guys today, this one comes from Hornet Plugins, and it's called Hornet Filter Solo. When you open up Hornet Filter Solo, it's going to look like this. It is basically a filter plugin. So if I push play again, you guys have heard this this little loop. All right, so now if I throw Filter Solo on there, this is pretty cool because you have two different parts. So you can control the envelope, the LFO of the frequency, and the envelope and the LFO of the resonance right here. And then you can also add 24 dB. So obviously you can see you can mess with the LFO and get it to gate and all that other stuff. You also have resonance over here. Let's turn this down and mess with this one. So you can hear the LFO working in there and everything like that too. You've got analog saturation and then you've got hiss down here. So pretty decent filter plugin, you know what I'm saying? One that you can mess with if you're interested. And it looks like Baby Audio just updated Tekno to Tekno 1.1. Let's take a look here at the story briefly. All right, guys, so Tekno has got an upgrade. So this was the drum synthesizer by Baby Audio. So a bunch of decent sounds here. You'll see here they've got pitch, length, shape, click, tang, sub, exciter, tilt, saturator, and reverb that you can add to this thing. And then bam, you see here, you can get underneath the hood and mess with it a little bit more with all of the effects. We'll go ahead and shut that down. But the newest thing that they added to this is basically a sequencer. So I have this just with a little melody, just sounds like this. All right, so you've got a few other things that you can mess with. One thing that I think is a downfall to this is that I like that they added a sequencer, but you only gave me 17 or 16 blocks. I need 64 steps. I need at least 64 steps in order to use a drum machine, right? Because that would be 4 bars, right? So I need at least 64 steps on a drum machine. So that's something that they got to get figured out, how they can shrink this or whatever it is, to get more steps. But you know, 1 bar is, for me, isn't usable in a sequencer, just to be real. And then looking here, you get control over different things in the mix. So you can mess with the mix of the snare, the conga, all that other stuff. You've got the reverb here. You can humanize it. So then you've got your master right here. You also got cool features in here where you can randomize everything. So bam, I can push randomize and it'll randomize all these drums. So that's cool. You can also come over here into the sequence and randomize the sequence. And you can mess with the swing too. But I mean, it's a cool little drum machine. It could use a little bit of work. I'm telling you, the only work it really needs, because it does have a lot of good sounds in here, is just making the sequencer bigger. That's what I got for you in today's video. Hopefully I could help you guys out with some of those freebies, let you guys know what's going on with Fender, MPC, Tekno. But make sure, if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell, so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Signing off as your anchor man, something. Hit the keys. Until next time, peace.
Some, hit the keys.